Reggie's story is absolutely amazing. I mean, if you're a mother watching this, if you are a father watching this, you need to tell your kid, you need to go watch this show. And if you're 50 years old, I pray that this inspires you. Reggie, tell the people, man, how old are you, bro?
24.
24 years old. And where are you from originally?
Dallas.
Dallas, Texas? Born and raised.
Yep, still there now.
You still there now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay then. I love it, man. I love it. All right, so let's go back to the very beginning of your story.
Yeah.
Because right now, I'm gonna put it like this. You're already making six figures, all right? But I wanna go back to the beginning because I wanna take people through your journey. Tech, where did you first learn about tech?
Man, the Bethel Tech ad.
Wait. The ad?
The ad.
The ad on the phone?
On the phone.
Like on Instagram ad?
Yeah, literally.
Really?
So I always say this. God used the Instagram bots for me to see Bethel Tech. So I can go back to the very beginning. Like when I first got saved, that's when I first heard about Bethel. Okay. Just the church. This is when I was like 15, 16 years old.
Okay.
So I followed him on Instagram and stuff and got really plugged in just like from just socially, you know?
Yeah.
So fast forward to 2019, I want to give context. Like I got married the year after I graduated.
High school?
High school.
Wait. You was 18, 17?
19.
You were 19?
19 and she was 21, yeah.
Oh, you married up?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Way married up. But yeah, so we got married. We didn't have anything.
Nothing.
Like I will say though, we did have help from our parents.
Okay.
But it wasn't to a point where like, we were just like, they could give us thousands of dollars. It was just a matter of like, they would gift us money, but they never got it to a place where we were like spoiled, so to speak. Like we couldn't do it on our own. We had to learn on our own to like be able to make a future for ourselves. Yeah. So I was in this season for the past 3 years where I could only make minimum wage jobs or like not minimum wage, maybe like 10, 15 an hour was like the best job I did. But it was like, I was working my butt off. Like I had to work almost 10 to 12 hours a day just to make it work.
Wow.
But
newly married,
man. So by year 3 is when I hit the 15 an hour thing. But I was at a point where I was like, God, I feel this in my heart. Like I have a desire to not only, I don't want to just like make a lot of money, but I want to make a future for my family.
Yes, sir.
And I also want my wife to not have to work.
Wow.
If she chooses not to work, I don't even want it to be an issue.
Yeah.
And I was tired of going through these years of me, like honest, if I'm being real, like I was not the breadwinner in my house. Wow. My wife was. And this was a point in time in my life where I was struggling. I was like, God, I'm supposed to provide for my family. I feel like this is what I'm supposed to do, yet I'm not able to make ground anywhere. I'm not able to get access to anything like to where I could like just jumpstart. I don't care what it is. I just want to get into it and go. And my first job, this is where I got introduced to design. Okay. My first job was at my local church.
Okay.
And it started off as an operations role. So I just did like setting up stuff, cleaning up stuff, like after service and all that stuff. And then it was just a summer role. But by the end of summer, they offered me a full-time role, same pay.
Okay.
But it was on their marketing team. And I was a print production specialist. So basically my role was to take anything from the graphic designer, anything that he makes that goes on paper, it comes on in our room. We print it out, we set it up, we cut it out, all that stuff. That's where I first got introduced to design. Okay. I had no idea what I wanted to do. Right. But I was just like, God, I feel a desire there. Like, that looks cool. I feel like I would enjoy doing that. Yeah. Like, I looked at the graphic designer and he was over there just messing and making stuff up. And I'm like, I feel like I could do that, but I didn't know where to start. And so literally fast forward 2 more years. This is year 3. Okay. I'm at this point where I'm like, okay, God, I'm still making $10 an hour, like 15 an hour. And I can't, it's not even about the money, but literally it is though at the same time. Like I can't do anything. We can't make it above ground. We had debt and I couldn't get out of it because we were like stuck at this stagnant spot. We couldn't make any like ground. We couldn't break any ground. Right. So literally This is October 2019.
Yeah.
I'm just scrolling through my Instagram feed.
Yeah.
God used the Instagram.
Typical
bots.
young 20-year-old.
Literally scrolling through, I come across a Bethel Tech ad.
A Bethel Tech ad.
Bethel Tech ad.
Do you remember what the ad said?
It was just basically an introduction to Bethel Tech.
Okay.
Like basically saying that like in the future, there's such a big demand for tech roles right now. And basically they were setting it up like we can help you get there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was faith-based. And I was like, wait, is this like Bethel Church?
Yeah.
Bethel Church. So I went to it and sure enough it was. I saw like Chris Valentin and Ryan. I was like, what? So I was intimidated at first though, I'll be honest. The first time I saw the ad, I didn't go with it all the way. I had a desire, but I was scared because I was like, well, like it's tech. I don't know if I can do code. Like code seems like a lot. It seems super complicated, right? So I held off. But not a few weeks later, I think a few weeks, maybe even a month, they came out with another ad, came across my feed, and they started a UI UX program, UI UX design program. And literally it was just the title that got me. I was like, okay, design. I know I do have a desire for design. Mm-hmm. And if they're saying I can make a future within this next 9 months, I can go to even the like their lowest, they said like a minimum, like their average was like 70 at that time. Wow. I think it was 70 or 60. Wow. I was like, if I can even make that, if I can even make a little less than that, that's way more than what I'm making now.
Absolutely.
So I literally reach out, get plugged in. My course starts February 2020. Mm-hmm. Few weeks later, COVID hits, shut down. I lose the job I had, which was the highest paying job at the time that I had. It was like 15 an hour. And it was a Hell Auto Body shop. I was delivering cars all day, rental cars, picking up cars, bringing it back to the shop all day and night. And it hit, shut down. We couldn't go to any houses. It's COVID. Yep. Like it was like, it's done. You're done. So it shut down. We lost our jobs.
Your wife lost hers as well?
She lost hers as well. Oh. Yeah. And so not only that, but we were like, oh, I think we want to have a kid. And this was when we had the jobs. The jobs hit. We lose the jobs.
No, don't tell me that. You lost the jobs.
Yeah. And we find out we're pregnant.
And you gotta, oh my God.
Oh, yeah. And it only took like a week. 2 weeks.
That man got the strong genes, boy.
A week or two.
We had a conversation. We had a baby the next week.
No lie. I promise you. I could have you talk to her and she'll say it too. So literally, we're in this spot, right? So I'm trying to put context. Like, we're in this spot where not only we don't have jobs, right? Yeah. But we have a kid on the way. We've got medical expenses that are about to come up with it, right? We're literally, if I'm being real, we had my wife did end up getting a job. Okay. After losing it. Yeah. She's always been good at getting jobs. Yeah. She's she's administrative mindset. Like she's really good at that. So she got like a job that would hold us all. Mm. But I couldn't get anything because I didn't have any like prior skill set. Like I worked in like basically labor jobs. Like they're just labor. It's not like I learned like a heavy skill set from anything. Mm-hmm. So I was like, God, you know what? I know you put me in this program. And I know like this looks crazy. And this was COVID first hit. I'm like, I don't know what this looks like for us, but I know that you called me here and you put me here and I know you're going to change my life. Right. Because of not only what they say, but also I know that you put me here. I believe what you say. Right. So I went with it. I was like, I'm going to give this year to it. Mm. Even if I don't get a job, I'm going to give this year to it. If I have the time right now and we're struggling, I would rather struggle and give the time now than not even go for it and just have it, basically. So I gave it all. I put everything into it. I did the program. I put in extra work too. Like I would put in extra stuff. Like I'd find courses to help like continue to keep it in my head. I would read books. I would do everything that I could to try to expose myself to it. Videos, all of it. Yeah. By October, this is the 9-month area, right? October, I graduate. Within 3 to 4 months, right? By month 3, I had my first contract. Okay. And it was $2,000. Wow. First project. Okay. It was a web project. I made a website, basically like a CMS site. Okay. For a nonprofit ministry. Okay. And literally, that was like my jump start. Into it. That was like my first role where I hit it and I was like, I killed this. I know I did. And they loved it too. But I was like, I know this is the start to it, even if it's just a contract, even if it's just a first thing.
Right.
So I get to the place where I'm like, okay, I don't want to just have this though. I don't want to just be a contractor. I kind of want both for right now. Like I want benefits, at least for right now, so I can provide for my family. Fast forward 1 to 2 months later, I applied to a job on LinkedIn. It ended up being a contract for 3 months, but by a month and a half, I got hired on full-time, $70K full-time. $70K? Benefits, everything.
100?
Everything.
Oh my.
Not only that though, not only that.
You still going?
Oh, I'm still there. Yeah, I'm still going. Ooh. Not only that. So I got this full-time role, right? I was on LinkedIn again before. Still, this is when I applied for a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
I had somebody reach out to me and was like, hey, we want to bring you on board to help us, even if it's like part-time hours, right? I have a part-time role now too that pays me $50 an hour. 20 hours a week.
That's $100,000 a year right there.
Right there. And
how do you get?
24.
Married, lady. He's married.
Bro.
Happily married. With a newborn.
Bro.
Stay out his DMs.
Stop it. Man, so not only that though, but you add freelance work on top of it. And those run, I mean, I'll charge an average, so it depends on the client. Some clients I'll give benefit to because some people are just starting off. And I'm at a place in my life where I can give them access to a good quality site, but I don't have to upcharge them. Because I'm already good. Like me and my family are good. We've paid off so much debt that the last things we have are a student loan in our car.
Let's go.
And like literally, I'm at the place in my life now where I'm like, this car payment is the last one I want to do. I don't want to go into any debt anymore after this.
Give me some love.
Like literally, like I want this to be it. So when we paid almost $7,000 to $8,000 worth of debt just from these past 8 months of me having this role.
Wow.
So all that to say, man, like literally, it just set up. It opened everything for me.
Right.
Like I'll say, like within the next, literally within that month of getting hired full time, my wife quit her job.
Say it again.
She quit her job.
Wifey's at home.
She's at home.
With your newborn.
Because she chooses to.